welcome back to my vlog channel. So as I'm sure you can already tell from the title and the thumbnail, you kind of know what we're doing today, but we're going to be baking a Christmas cake. I have never baked a Christmas cake, but it is on my 100 bakes scratch off poster, and somebody spotted it on there and let me know that actually they take 2 months to mature. Didn't know that. You can just make a Christmas cake and eat it the next day or the same day if you wanted to, but a lot of them tends to be matured over a couple of weeks and months by constantly adding alcohol to them. I did not know this. In fact, I don't even know if I've ever had a Christmas cake in my life. I know I've had Christmas pudding and I'm not the biggest fan of it. And from what I can tell, Christmas cake is kind of like a fruit cake. I like a bit of fruit cake, but just with alcohol in it. So, I'm gonna be making a Christmas cake. It is this one on the list, and then we get to scratch it off. The only thing that's confusing me a little bit is how to do this video, because I'm gonna make the cake and then I'm gonna put some alcohol on it, and then I don't get to decorate it for until the night before Christmas. I'm not going to decorate it, only I don't want to make you wait until then for the video. I think this might just be a video of me making a cake and that's it, and then I don't get to decorate it at all. But at least you get to see me making a cake, and then I'll just keep you updated in the vlogs about the alcohol additions, and I'll show you it decorated. I'm trying to upload every single day of November. I'm trying my very best, but I'm getting a bit confused with the order that videos are going up and what I've already said and what I haven't already said. And not only that, but sometimes I'll say something and then I'll cut it out, and then I don't know whether I can say it again because I don't know whether I included it or not. Does that make any sense? So just in case you don't already know, it's my birthday this month, and so I thought I'd celebrate the whole month by uploading every day, doing whatever I fancy every day. So if I haven't already mentioned that, then expect a video every day this month. If I have already mentioned that, you're welcome for the reminder. I'm gonna get the ingredients and we're gonna make a Christmas cake. Right, here is my ingredient bag. There's quite a few things in there, including this, and oh my goodness, okay. This bottle had on it, because it's alcohol, it had on it like a security tag device, and I swear to anyone who will listen, it electrocuted me, okay? I went to the checkout, but we did the scan and shop, which is where you scan everything, put it straight into your bag, and then when you leave, you've already scanned everything. So this was in the bag, pre-scanned. Got to checkout and it said it's an age-restricted item. So I went to pull it out of the bag to give it to the lady, and as I pulled it out of the bag, it must have gone past the sensor zone of the shop. So here's where the till was, and there was like the security sensor things just to my right, as in, you know the things that beep if you go through them with a label? Those things. So it triggered the sensor zone, but I swear it triggered it via electric shock, because it shocked my baby finger, and I don't know if you can see that, but there is an actual red mark on my finger, like an electric shock burn, and down the little knuckle of my finger. It hurt so much. So this bottle gave me electric shock, but it's amaretto. So when I was looking up how to make Christmas cake, it said to use whiskey, rum, or vodka, maybe, but somebody else said they liked it with amaretto. Now, I'm gonna obviously make this and probably share it with my family and Nick, and although I don't love almond flavouring, and although I don't love amaretto, everyone else does, and I didn't know which other alcohol to choose. I didn't know whether to go whiskey, rum, vodka, whatever else you could get, but I know that people like an almondy flavour, which is amaretto, so I went with this. It said you could use it, I've gone with amaretto. Then we have an orange, a lemon. Mixed fruit in Tesco was few and far between. I was expecting a bag of mixed fruit. Done deal. No. We had to individually choose them, so I got some figs, I got some raisins and cranberries, and I got some prunes. So there are mixed fruit choices. We've got mixed spice, cloves, and cinnamon. Got some eggs, some flour, some butter, the general cakey mixtures, and some sugar. We're gonna make a Christmas cake. I cannot wait to decorate for Christmas. Okay, it's a little bit later in the day. Not too much later, but the sun is already setting, so I've put my lighting on. Hopefully we're good for the lighting now. I've done that typical thing I like to do when making a recipe where I don't fully read the instructions, but the instructions say to double line the tin with baking paper. This is all we've got left, so won't be double lining, and then to wrap it in newspaper and string. We don't own newspaper and I don't know where there's string, but what we do own The fact that I'm about to bend down and pick this up makes it seems like I planned for it to be there, but I didn't. This isn't a here's one I made earlier situation, but on the floor we do have an Amazon box that has the paper that Amazon stuff comes in. Is this acceptable as newspaper, or do I need actual newspaper? Like, this is just brown paper, can this go in the oven? It basically says double line it with that and then wrap it in newspaper. I'm gonna go for it, I think. I don't know why it requires double wrapping, but that's what we're going for. So, I'm wondering, do I think I could get 2 out of this? I think I'm gonna have to be a little bit creative with this baking paper. Okay, we have that in there, that is double, and then I'm gonna put this around the outside to cover up these gaps. I'm hoping that's acceptable. I mean, who knows? Okay, this is how we're looking. It's sort of double lined. The recipe seems kind of simple. It seems like I'm putting half it into a pan and cooking it, and then stirring that in with the rest of it and shoving it in the tin. That seems like most of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So first thing is, I need a tin and 1 kilogram of mixed fruit. So, okay, so we're gonna do a mix of figs, prunes, and then cranberries and raisins. Just gonna put a little bit of everything in there to see how it goes. Oh wow, they are quite large. So I'm gonna add a couple more figs. That makes 800, and then a couple more raisins and cranberries. I've never actually seen our scales say 1 kilogram before. Boom, okay. A kilogram of mixed dry fruits. It says, use a mix of raisins, sultanas, currants, cherries, cranberries, or prunes or figs. We've gone for both. I hope they're okay with that. And then the zest and juice of 1 orange and 1 lemon. So zest and juice these. And then 150 ml of alcohol and butter and sugar. All of this needs weighing out and all of it needs to go into a pan. Meanwhile, I feel like, okay, let's discuss something while I'm zesting and juicing. I feel like I want to bake a ton more on my channel. Like, I really, really enjoy baking. These have been washed. But I feel like, because I'm not a pro baker, and because I'm just trying stuff and testing stuff along the way, I feel like I want to make my baking videos better by giving you something else to listen to rather than just the baking. So I want to start chatting about something, but I don't know what to talk about. So I was doing a little bit of research and I found some YouTubers talk about like murders and what's it called? Conspiracies. That's a little bit research led. I feel like I'd get really, really hooked on and then get really, really bored of really soon. So maybe that's not for me. But then another person I saw talks about books, like they read the book and then they chat about the storyline of the book so that the people watching don't really have to read the book, but they talk about the book and the book's always like a really good book. Like I'm talking interesting like crime story novels, like Sherlock Holmes type things, and then discusses them and all the plot twists and that kind of thing. And that could be fun. Or I was thinking I could do like a bake and girl talk type thing. And we could talk about things like insecurities, or if you've got anything you want advice on, or I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you think, what you'd want me to talk about while I'm baking, because it's quite easy to chat and bake. Although then again, I do feel like the videos might start running very long. Right now, the main thing I could talk about is Grey's Anatomy. And let's chat a little bit about Grey's Anatomy without me giving any spoilers away. Just because I keep mentioning it and then a lot of you have questions about like what episode I'm on, and then some of you haven't actually seen Grey's before, some of you have already watched it multiple times and love it as well. So I thought I'd just answer a couple questions. The first thing, the episode that I'm on, I've just started season 9. I think I've just started season 9. I googled something about Grey's Anatomy and one of the first questions that came up on like Google's drop down thing was a major spoiler, without any spoiler alert, because it was just someone's question and it was relevant to the question that I'd asked. I've forgotten what I asked. If you've seen Grey's Anatomy, without giving anything away, it was to do with one of the characters and something bad happening to them. Something bad has happened to that character twice now, and that character's still good. So I'm wondering whether the question was aimed at like one of those episodes I've seen, or the thing that the spoiler is still to come, but I'm worried about it. And then I posted on Instagram that I'd watched a really like tragic episode of Grey's Anatomy, and you guys in my Instagram DMs with the spoilers, oh my gosh, I stopped reading my DMs for the time that story was up, because so many people were going, oh, is it this episode where this happens? And I was like, no, but now I know that that's gonna happen at some point. I've heard a few spoilers, but yeah, I think I'm just starting season 9, so I'm literally just halfway through, which is madness. When I first started watching Grey's Anatomy, I'm watching it on Disney Plus. I know some people have asked that as well. When I first started watching it, I didn't realise it was 18 seasons long. So I logged on to Disney Plus and started watching it, and on Disney Plus, it just says that there are 9 seasons unless you scroll along. And I obviously hadn't scrolled, so I was like, oh, 9 seasons, that's fine. No. When I posted about it on Instagram, someone's like, oh yeah, I'm on season 19, on season 18. And I was like, excuse me? Like, I can't believe it's going on that long. But yeah, I have a little bit of an obsession with Grey's Anatomy. I thought I'd just answer some questions quickly about where I am, my spoilers, and how I'm watching it. That's done now. Dried fruit, zest, juice, 150 of alcohol. Can't open it. I'm kind of scared it's going to electrocute me again. This is going to sound so stupid, but how alcoholic is this Christmas cake? I understand I'm adding alcohol to it, but then I'm cooking. So in my head that sort of cooks off the alcohol. But then I'm adding alcohol every 2 weeks for 2 months. Like, how alcoholic is this cake? Right, so I've got my 150 milliliters of that. Then some butter. Oh wait, I don't know why I'm chopping this up. I'm pretty sure this whole thing is just 250. I'll just put the whole thing on there. That, exactly 250, okay. Here's my dried fruit. Wow, it's heavy. Dried fruit, alcohol and butter. And then 200 grams of brown sugar. Where's my brown sugar? Here it is. I knew I had some. Oh yeah, I don't know why you watch my cooking videos. I've either Googled the baking video because I want to know how to make something and I'm watching it just for how it's made, or I don't tend to necessarily watch them. So if you're watching mine, you surely aren't watching it to see how this thing is made, because I'm barely talking about it. So why are you watching it? You're surely watching it just to listen to me. And I'd assume you want to hear me talk about something other than, I don't know. What do you want me to talk about? I feel like I need you to tell me what you want me to chat about, and then I'll just chat till my heart's content. We'll put that onto medium heat. We're going to simmer that for 5 minutes. I have sugar everywhere. Heat the oven. Oven is on. It says line a deep 20 centimetre cake tin. I really thought that was deep, but now I'm looking at how much stuff has got to go in there. Mind you, that could work. That could work. Then wrap a double layer of newspaper around the outside. Around the outside, around the outside. So, I still don't know if this is allowed to go in the oven. I'm just not too sure. I know. Okay, why don't you send, in the comments of this video, leave some things you want me to talk about, and whatever comes up the most, as in the actual topic, not just girl talk, but what about girl talk you want me to talk about? Or story, like a crime story, or like leave me what you want in the comments, and then whatever's the most, I'll talk about or try to talk about in my next baking video. I don't know how this is going to work, really. I don't see this working. I don't know how this is done. I feel like this is good. So I'm just going to take this. If I just wrap this round, I mean, I don't fully know why I'm doing this. Can I go around one more time? I can fold this in half another time. I really, truly don't know what I'm doing with this piece of baking paper. I don't think I give myself enough credit for how competent I am. That's not bad, come on now. I have not stirred this at all. I don't know what's happening with it. Oh no. I meant to simmer it for 5 minutes. I don't even think it started cooking. Okay, that's simmering for 5 minutes. Then I'm mixing it with, then I'm gonna add the flour, oh no. Okay, I don't know if I definitely have enough flaked almonds. I need 100 grams. Oh no, oh no, oh no. I saw flaked almonds on the list of ingredients and I thought, we have those, I won't buy any. We've already used them and there's 100 in a pack, so I've only got 85 grams. Will it make the biggest difference, or do you think we're gonna be okay? It smells really Christmassy and you know that it smells good, but it might not taste good. What am I chatting about? I don't know. Anyway, this table is an absolute mess. 175 grams of flour. I don't see this working, if I'm honest. 100 grams of ground almonds. Do you say almonds or almonds? A teaspoon of baking powder. I can't talk right at this moment in time. I am stressed. Half a teaspoon of baking powder in. Dun, dun, dun. 2 teaspoons of this. Who remembers the cinnamon challenge? I did that. Not fun. Don't even think. I don't actually think at that point I had this YouTube channel. I think that was on a previous YouTube channel, because before this YouTube channel, I had like 3 or 4 other YouTube channels that were all just terrible. And honestly, if you could see some of those videos, oh wow. 100 grams of flaked almonds. No can do. Do not have enough, but you're welcome to have all of those. Do we have vanilla extract? I really thought we did. I found some vanilla extract while looking for the maple syrup that was going to substitute the vanilla extract that I couldn't find. I found some. Brilliant. A teaspoon of this. And 4 eggies, basically. And then all of this is going to get mixed with all of that. This is a giant cake. I regret this. This is a massive cake. I really should have halved this. This is too much, surely. This is massive. I think I could talk to you again now. That was a little bit of a rush. Everything happened at once. But now I'm just breaking eggs, so... Do you remember when I said I was going to get a car? And then I didn't get a car because I said I was going to save money. The week that I said I'm going to save money, my car broke and I had to pay £500 to fix it. Okay, well, similar thing happened on Friday. I lost my prescription sunglasses over a year ago, like so long ago. Could not find them anywhere, have been looking for them since. Like, genuinely wanted prescription sunglasses. And I didn't want to spend out on new prescription sunglasses because my eyes are slowly getting worse. And given that in the UK we don't wear sunglasses that much, I was like, oh, I don't need sunglasses. As I told you, we're going on holiday to somewhere sunny. So I thought, okay, I need some nice sunglasses. I need some prescription sunglasses because they're going to be on my face every day of the holiday, and it means that I can wear them in the water and XYZ. I need some prescription sunglasses because I can't wear my contacts on the holiday in the water. So I went out on Friday, but I got myself some prescription sunglasses, and then that evening, bear in mind they're ordered, they're done, and me being me, there's no way I'm cancelling my order because that's just a fuss and I don't like to cause a fuss. They're ordered, they're in the post. That evening, I went to my car and we put a pumpkin in the boot. And as I reached down to move the pumpkin, under the ledge of my boot, like under the ledge, I found my sunglasses. Unbelievable. Add all of this to that, stir well and make sure there are no pockets of flour. I'm baking this for 2 hours. I don't think this is right somehow. I really, really don't think this is right. There is no way that that tin is 20 centimeters. Mistakes have been made. I did not prepare enough for this video. This looks like a mess. It smells delicious. It smells a little bit like Christmas pudding, or maybe a lot like Christmas pudding. I'm not the biggest Christmas pudding fan. In fact, I'm not really a fan of Christmas pudding, but I like the smell of Christmas pudding. I don't know what to do with this. I truly don't. Okay, measured the tin. This is a 20 centimeter tin. This is what they've asked me to use. I just don't see all of this getting in there, but I'm gonna try. I just need a little bit to stick this parchment into place to start with. This isn't gonna work. I don't know. Whoa, whoa, whoa. My parchment's wrapped around the wrong way. I really thought that the fruit was gonna like shrink somehow. And it really hasn't shrunk. This is terrible. This has not worked. And this is why you don't come to my channel for baking help. Here's one tip I'll give you. And I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments. But if I were gonna make this again, I would 100% chop my fruit up smaller. These are massive chunks of fruit in here. I've chopped up some of the, I think they're prunes or figs, but honestly, some of them are still blooming huge. Is it meant to go all the way to the top? Because actually, if it is, I might fit all of this in. I'm quite used to making cakes where they rise, and so they say don't fill it to the top or it's going to overflow. Or is this going to overflow? I think they've given me the wrong instructions here. I am surely doing this wrong. So some of you who have made a Christmas cake in the past, or your mum and dad have made a Christmas cake, and you know what it's meant to look like, you're probably watching this thinking, what have you done? I don't know. Here we go. Put this thing around it, put this little special scarf around it. put it into the prepared tin and put it in there for 2 hours. So I've put it in there. There's nothing else I could do now. I'm gonna clean this up and then I'll see you when that comes out of the oven. Oh my goodness, it's huge. Wait, this is massive. I'm gonna try and get it onto that tray. It's so heavy. So there's my Christmas cake. I'm not entirely sure how to check it's done. Remove the cake from the oven, poke holes in it, and spoon over 2 tablespoons of alcohol. We don't own any skewers, but we do have this meat thermometer. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna use this as a skewer, poke holes in it, and first things first. Oh good, it is coming clean. Okay, it just says poke holes. How many? Oh no. I feel like all of the biggest fruit came to the top, which is good, because then that means down the bottom there shouldn't be too much. Is that right? How many holes am I meant to be making here? How are you meant to get an even spread? Does it just spread evenly itself? Well, that answered that question. That's my Christmas cake. I now have to leave this to cool and then wrap it in cling film and put it in the fridge. And then every 2 weeks, add this to it. I'm gonna end this video here. I'm first gonna scratch this off. I'm gonna see if I can use a spoon to do this because I don't know where the closest penny is. It scratches off really quite nicely. Oh, I haven't decorated my cake yet, but oh my gosh, I love this. How cute is this? I am so happy with my purchase. I'm gonna scratch this off perfectly. I haven't done the best job thus far, but I'm gonna perfectly scratch this off and then we're just gonna make our way through it. Right, what do we think we should make next? I'm looking at mince pie because it's Christmas time, but I feel like I don't want to go all Christmas just because I can. Oh, they've got a gingerbread cake on there. Let me just think, how many of these are Christmassy? Bakewell slice, do you class that into Christmas? I'm not 100% sure. I'm not a Bakewell slice person. So let me know in the comments which you would rather I did next, mince pies or gingerbread people. So I'm gonna let you decide which one we do for the next video. This is now just gonna sit in the fridge for the next 2 months. I will keep you updated on this channel on how it's doing, and I'm sure I will add it into a vlog when I do decorate it, which I'm excited about. But for now, I hope you did enjoy, and I will see you very soon. Bye.